we just have a great competitive spirit. It's not always pretty, but the guys grind it, understand what they have to do to win, and we don't always do more than we have to. Sometimes it's just enough, but we really thought the key to the game was the defense on our end, and I want to give credit to Hillsdale for a wonderful year that they had. The coach has been there for a long time, has had some success, and has been building towards this. And it's a little bit of a breakthrough year for them. They don't maybe have facilities or the resources some other schools that here at the Elite Eight. So they certainly were everything we expected them to be, which is a top 20 type team. We really had to play well. We really had to prepare hard in order to take them out in their offense, which I thought we were able to get them a little bit uncomfortable. Sometimes it's us, sometimes it's just the environment that they play in. We didn't make them miss all the shots they missed. I think sometimes it's just a different dynamic playing in these tournaments, and guys finding their comfort zone.
All right, thank you, Coach. We'll open it up for questions for our student athletes first. Please grab the microphone and talk into the microphone.
Speaking of finding a comfort zone, Dave, looked like you really found yours in the second half. What changed for you coming out of the locker room?
Nothing really changed too much. I just, like Coach preaches all the time, next play mentality. I know not to hang my head because I know when my number's called, I just got to be ready for my team. That's all it really was. I just got to stay confident.
Maybe we pass the mic down here, please.
Thanks. Is it I'm sorry.
Tomiwa Sulaiman.
Tomiwa. So your team's had some injury issues this year, and you've stepped into a starting role now, and wanted to ask you you look like a seasoned vet out there. You look like you weren't fazed by the moment. Your thoughts on how your game is elevated throughout the season?
It's just all the work that I've been putting in. Coaches helping me out. Assistant coaches have been helping me out. It's just all the unseen hours that I've been putting in. The work's going to show up. It's not always immediate. It takes a long time, but it's just my teammates trust me. I don't trust the work I put in. It's going to show eventually. They trusted me today. They kept on feeding me the ball. They put trust in me. I put trust in myself, and it worked. So it's just, I was just trusting in myself, trusting in the culture, trusting in my staff. We've been doing this for a long time, so it's just starting to pay off, and just doing what we got to do.
Hey, Tom. So you're from England, which I think is kind of cool. We don't see a lot of international players in college. I was wondering how you feel about driving on the right side of the road.
Yeah, I'm never really get used to it. Even to this day, even like the wheels on the opposite side as well. So sometimes when I'm going to the passenger seat, I'm going to the driver's seat. So it catches me sometimes, but I'm never really get used to it.
His girlfriend shoulders around.
Most beautiful question of the day.
David, can you tell me, Hillsdale cut into your lead late in the first half and then a little bit later in the second half. What did you guys do there to sort of help them off?
We've been here before. Just like halftime, going into the locker room, I told them, and we all tell each other, like, we can't worry about that because they're here for a reason. You know what I mean? They're a great team, great coach. So we know just to keep our composure and just keep playing our game. We know that we've been here before, back against the wall, so we just got to keep playing our game and everything will fall in line.
Any more questions for our student athletes?
David, what is the key to not defending a team like that?
Our same principles. I feel like our defense is one of the best defenses in the country, and it just speaks it. When we're locked in, we just play our game. That's IUP's culture. So we just want to keep bringing that, and if we keep bringing it, we'll have the best chance to win. I feel like.
Anything else for our student athletes? Go ahead.
David, you touched on it for a second, your three-point shooting. Looked on the court like you were feeling it. I mean, is it more to it than that, or you're just in the street?
whenever my number's called, I'm ready. But once it get hot, I just gotta keep letting it flow. And if it goes in, it just goes in, you know.
It's like that.
Okay.
Alrighty, well, Joe, we'll let the student athletes go. Gentlemen, congratulations, terrific win tonight. We'll see you on Thursday in the semifinals.
Thank you so much. Appreciate it.
Thank you.
And we'll keep Coach here. All right, questions for Coach Lombardi?
Joe, sort of off that with Dave, when he's shooting like that, do you just sort of say, go ahead? I mean, does he have the green light all the time, or how does that work for you guys?
I don't know if I say just go ahead. No, but, you know, we ran a couple sets directly for him. And then once he gets going, you know, he's like a lot of shooters, they can get streaky. But the other guys on the team executed to get in those good looks. And then sometimes, you know, he has a green light to just, if he's at the arc, just stare down the guy and jab step and shoot the ball or drive with him if the guy's playing tight or not. So he's earned that type of confidence from us. And, you know, he's put a lot of work. And both of these guys have gotten better as the year has passed. And some guys that play a lot more minutes. Play a little more minutes, so you know I'm going to set them up to fail if we're pushing the tempo too much. Okay, so that's part of it. The other part of it is, you know, I just think in the conference setting, okay, you're playing teams 2, 3, 4 times. Okay, it makes it hard to score. So I think the other team's defense inhibits that. So we've slowed the pace from early in the year when we were getting about 100 a game. Okay, so the pace is slow, and I think the defense is. And then the last 6, 7 games, we've been playing most teams that won 18, 20 games, so you're playing better defenses to start with.
So I'm sure you're aware earlier 2 upsets based on the seed. You noticed Southeastern losing and Bentley losing. Does it say something about your guys just to sort of come out, just take care of business tonight?
I wouldn't read too much into that. The seeding process is so hard, you know, for the national committee. You know, I'm thankful that we got a 2 seed, but I think you could really still throw a lot of it into a hat and not separate them. I mean, I don't know if Bentley feels that was an upset. I know Jay Lawson, you know, well, and he's just, you know, I think I don't want to speak for him, but he didn't feel that they got upset, that's for sure. And then Nova Southeastern, you know, they play a certain style. They play a certain style. They, you know, they have been, you know, they've won on buzzer shots and the last 7 shots the last 2 games. So, you know, their matchup, if you can play a team that handles their pressure and can run with them, and then they become less effective. Okay, you know, Coach does a wonderful job coaching, and they play a certain style. And a lot of times these games come down to styles. Some styles, while are harder to win against than other styles, and for every team, including ourselves.
We have time for one more question for Coach.
Joe, you touched on the defense at the start, holding them to, I think, 4 for 29 from 3-point range. Excellent effort from your kids.
Thanks a lot. Yeah, we needed to chase them off the line, and we needed them to make tough shots. They got some terrific shooters. When you watch them, the way they execute, the way they get shots. You know, I admire the offense, the way how smooth it ran on film, and how they just really played off each other in such like a well-oiled offensive machine. Okay, leading the country both with 3 points, the 2 points, one of the leaders in the country, and you know, I was a little concerned because they play a little bit different style with all the motion, and we're pretty good at anticipating and preparing and taking people out of stuff, and then we can guard the dribble pretty well. So I was a little bit concerned about guard motion. We don't see a lot of that in our conference, but you know, our guys responded well with the preparation. You know, that Ron Fidal put them through it, and my assistant coach, and they executed well.
Coach, thank you very much for